Let me start from this background that
Sorry.
we have some among you who are in Young Farmers Club. Young Farmers Club?
We are nation builders.
Yes. Now listen. One of the cardinal importance of agriculture is that it provides food. That's one of the cardinal importance. Going further, agriculture provides everything you can think of. The implication is that without agriculture, there cannot be a nation. It provides clothing. I wish there is no agriculture. Many of you will have looked like the first Adam and Eve in the garden where there is no shelter. So agriculture also provides what? Shelter. Clothing. Aside that, without agriculture, no nation can run. Every nation depends on raw materials. Companies, industry process them to become what a nation could use for subsistence. Through agriculture, this is also God's. Before 1960, Nigeria was known to be the giant of Africa simply because we are very versatile and we are very fast in agriculture. Then, cash crops like cocoa, rubber, timber, and so many others are the raw materials that gives the country an edge over other countries in Africa and beyond. But after 1960, when we started relying on oil, we jettisoned agriculture. And nobody wants to go back into farming. Today, Nigeria is what she is because we have neglected farming. And by the grace of God, some people came together to see what they can do to bring back our yesteryears into knowing what agriculture should be. All over the schools in Lagos State and by extension Nigeria, the Young Farmers Club has been mandated by the government. It's a matter of policy that every school should set up that club. And here we have a viable one. You may not know the importance of what you are doing, except an ambassador and some ambassadors also come and tell you more about it. Let me not empty the discussion, because while I am a farmer too, we have some people who speak for us, and we call them voice of the farmers. As a matter of fact, everybody must be a farmer. Yes. Those days, if you are not in commercial farming, you will be a subsistence farmer. Then we call it backyard farming. I remember when I was growing up, I grew up in an hamlet anyway. You know, an hamlet is smaller than a village. But then, anytime I came visiting my people in Lagos, because my hamlet is in Ogun State, we engage in backyard farming, where we plant tomatoes, plant pepper, plant things that we can easily lay our hands on, vegetables. Yes, charity, they say, begins from home. We can start that. I got my first vehicle My first car. The name you may not know, but sometimes 18 years ago, if not more than, through the sales of Orito Lagos Corniculus. You want to know the meaning? I was hearing rabbits. And those rabbits were exotic breeds. They are not local breeds. Rabbits are very prolific in nature. They can give back to us many as 10, 15. If you have good ones, 20. And fortunately for me, that year, I was in state high school. I was the agri teacher then. Fortunately for me, when the specimen for WAEC came, students were asked to use rabbits. I had over 400. Coincidentally, I was marrying and interfacing between state high school and JV when JV started. And students were asked to buy rabbits. My friends who knew I was a farmer came asking for rabbits. And we entered into, agreements. I sold rabbits. And my sales maybe became a good owner of a very good car. The name of that car was Concerto. Concerto those days is better than ordinary machine and bicycle perhaps. And I was a proud owner of a car. State High School started 1992, 93. I was among the first 2 teachers who had a car. And by extension, among my friends. Okay. This was made possible through the help of agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, please let me invite our voice to the podium, who will take it over from here to tell you more about agriculture. The voice, you can do better than that.
Hold on. I think we'll do that clap again because I can say we've been to like 4, 5 schools in Badagry, and I can say people that gave us the audience most, like even when their proprietor or anybody is talking, let me say you came second. Please let us clap for you. Audience, please. So the first position goes to our model college, yes, because they did very well when it comes to audience and attentiveness. So I want us to give this. Please let us be attentive. My name is Garuba Afiz Olumide. I am the founder and the team leader of Voice of the Farmer. I can withdraw that position from you. So let's be attentive. So I am the founder and the team lead for Voice of the Farmer. So I'm very happy to be in your midst today, and I heard something that the proprietor said. They said we have Young Farmers Club already. Please, the Young Farmers Club should raise up their hand, please. Yes, that's a very good one. I think almost everybody, you are in Young Farmers Club. Almost everybody. Yes. That is a good one. So I will not talk too much because I have our ambassador here today, but I will be introducing her to you. So you know how important agriculture is. For her to be an ambassador, that is a youth ambassador for our agricultural youth ambassador in Lagos State. That is one of the biggest ambassadorship in Lagos State now. So she's the year 2022 cultural ambassador. But not now. We are not talking about her now. So as I said earlier, my name is Garuba Afisolumle. I'm the founder of Voice of the Farmer. What do we do at Voice of the Farmer? We celebrate, we educate, and we promote farmers. That is what we do. So let me ask a question because I want this session to be an interactive one. So, and I'm not going to waste our time at all. Now, if I ask that who wants to become a farmer, let me see your hands who want to become a farmer.
Young Farmers Club.
Now, if you want to become a doctor, let me see your hands up. Now, this is my question. Yes, I want to use myself as an instance. I want to use myself as an example. I'm not feeling too well. Yes, and I need to visit a doctor. After I get to the hospital and I was asked to secure a card, to make some payment, before they start treating me, what do you think the doctor is going to ask me? Now, my question is this. Who are the producer of that food? Farmers.
Yes.
There is a slogan that they say, no farmer,
No nation.
no farmer,
No nation.
You did not
No,
get it.
you're wrong.
Let me not tell you now. No farmer, no food. No, wait. No farmer, no food. No food, no life. No life, no nation. For you to know how important farmers are, when there is no farmer, there is no food. When there is no food, there is no life. When there is no life, there is no nation. That shows how important farmers are. And I want to tell you today, and I'm standing on this, that this is very, very important you need to know. You can be a doctor and you are still a farmer. You can be a politician and you are still a farmer. You can be a teacher and you are still a farmer. Farming is only a job that you can do with other professions. Did you get it? Yes. Now it is very important. All of us need to start thinking of how can we start farming, because it is very, very important. We are talking about hunger. I do say this every time. Now there is a war in Gaza, Abi. Yes. Something is going on there. I pray everything is going to stop very soon by God's grace, because nobody pray for war. People can afford to walk naked when the war started. Nobody is going to be looking at one another. All of us, we know we are in the same problem together. But nobody can afford to walk with empty stomach. It's not possible. Even if you are fasting, like yes, I'm a pastor, I'm a this, I'm a that, definitely you will break. That means you cannot do without food. That shows how important farmers are. That's why Yoruba will say, Agbeloba. Did you get it? So that I want us to have a rethink and another mindset that it is always good for us. And secondly, some of us think farming is a dirty job. Like, no. Farming, it is not even called agriculture again, it's now called agribusiness. You should know it's not hobby. You know when you're saying agriculture, that means I'm doing this because I like it. Did you get it? It's an hobby. Because my father is a farmer, that's why I'm into farming. No. But now it is now a business. That's why we call it agribusiness. Agriculture provides many things, as the proprietor said earlier on. It provides employment opportunity. You don't need to finish school and you're looking for admission or you're looking for any. You still be in school and you're still making money. Look at him. He said he bought his first car with just rabbit. Look at it. Let's now assume. Let's assume it is this moment now that he has that kind of rabbit. 400. He will be a millionaire. Not even. He's not even going to buy Benz now. He has a lot of things that he's going to buy. So I'm trying to encourage us as a youth that it's very important we start having a rethink of mind that agriculture is the next line of action. Remember I said you can be a doctor and you are still a farmer. Now before I'll call our ambassador to come and address us briefly, there is a common song that all of us knows, and I think that is what is scaring us of going into agriculture. So I want us to sing that song, but I will now teach you the new version of the song now. So yeah, let's start it. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, oya.
Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, iṣẹ́ ilẹ̀ wa, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa jalè. Ìwé kíkọ́ láìsí ọkọ́,
there are musicians among you guys. I think I love the voice. Now it is not no. I think one of the reasons that is making us running out of that occupation is because we still think agriculture is still iṣẹ́ ilé wa. No. Agriculture ti kúrò ní iṣẹ́ ilé wa sí o, ó ti di iṣẹ́ okòwò. Please listen to me as I want to sing the song now. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, iṣẹ́ okòwò ni, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ a máa jalè. Oko dídá láìsí ọgbọ́n àti òye kò ì pé o, gbèsè ni ó dà. Come on board. Let me explain. You know, you said before that iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ilé wa ni. Who that one help? Who that one iṣẹ́ ilé wa? Iṣẹ́ ilé wa no ni. But now it's no more iṣẹ́ ilé wa. It is now a business. When they say okòwò, okòwò means business. And when you are doing a business, what are you looking for?
Money.
What are you looking for?
Money.
What are you looking for?
Money.
I like the way she said it. She said money. Yes, you are looking for money. And now they said, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ a máa jalè. They said, oko dídá láìsí ọgbọ́n. Now, one thing is this. Don't think you can be a farmer without that knowledge. No. Hello? Hello? I need to let you understand this. You can't be a farmer without having the knowledge. It is very, very important for you to seek for that knowledge. You can't just go to your backyard and plant tomato. Yes, when you plant tomato, it may grow. But if you want to have a good yield, a good production from it, you must seek for that knowledge. Did you get it now?
Yes.
When you now go into it without knowledge, you want to get gbese. Now, if you go into farming without having that knowledge, that means you want to go bankrupt or you want to go into debt. So it is very important for us. I'm very happy that we have an active Young Farmers Club here. And before we leave the school today, we are going to have a picture with them. And we are going to see how we can synergize with the Young Farmers Club to see how we can start the school farm as soon as possible. So with this, I think I've been able to at least change your mindset that agriculture is the next and is the future. Because when there is no farmer, there is no food. When there is no food, there is no life. So please, that song, we will sing it again when our ambassador is done with us. So let me invite our ambassador. Miss, sorry, she's not married yet, sorry. Miss Unkpe Abi Christy. She's the year 2022 Agriculture Ambassador. You should know how important agriculture is. She don't just get here, there is a competition that they went for and she won. That was why the Commissioner of Agri gave her that post. Did you get it? The next agricultural ambassador. So let us listen attentively. Please, I want you to give her that audience, please. So let's listen to what she has to say. Thank you.
Good afternoon, the principal, my teachers, and my fellow students. My name is Unkpe Christy Josephine. I'm a student of Lagos State Model Senior College, Cancun. I'm the 2020 Lagos State Agricultural Youth Ambassador. This afternoon, I'm here with the founders of the Voice of the Farmers to address you on the Every School Must Own a Farm awareness program. First of all, how many of you have eaten today? How many of you have eaten today? Basically, all of you have eaten today. So, who provided those foods? Okay, for those of you saying your mommy, was it your mommy that planted those foods? No. Not all of you. Alright. Okay. First of all, I want to let you know that agriculture is a very big aspect of our life. Without agriculture, just like you said before, no farmer, no food. No food, no life, no nation. I also want you guys to know that agriculture is not a dirty and hard job. And like he also said earlier, you can be a doctor and still be a farmer. You can be a teacher and still be a farmer. You can be an engineer and still be a farmer. Like your principal, for example, is a farmer. Please, a round of applause for him. Even as a student, agriculture can help you. Nothing stops you from having a little farm in your backyard at home. Like me, for example, in my house, I have my own vegetables, my tomatoes, my pepper that I'm growing on my own. You can also start that in your own house. As a student, when all these things start providing fruit, when you start harvesting your tomato, your harvest, and your vegetable, you can take it and sell it and make your own money. You don't need to wait for your parents to give you money for this, money for that. You gain money from those plants those crops that you are planting, and through that you gain your own money. Also, medically, having trees and having plants around us is good. Who can tell me why? To provide carbon Okay, that's alright. That's right. Some of you know it and some of you don't. So for those of you that don't know, maybe the junior students, for example, trees take in carbon dioxide while they give us oxygen. And we humans, we take in oxygen. So when we have lots of trees around us, they will help us to purify the air by taking in the excess carbon dioxide and giving us the oxygen that we need. Also, I'm very impressed to know that you have an active young farmers club in your school. A round of applause for you. Please them to give her a round of applause. So, if I say every school must own a farm, you reply with let's catch them young. So every school must own a farm.
Let's catch them young.
Every school must own a farm.
Let's catch them young.
So let's say, okay, there is no land in this your school, but not to stop you from building your own school farm at any area around here. Your school should also have a farm, so that's why we are here. Every school should have their own farm. If your school have a farm, for example, when your school starts their own farming, through that your school can gain money from it, and not only that, having trees around us, like I said earlier, is good. So I want us to sing the song you taught us earlier. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, iṣẹ́ okòwò ni, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa jalè. Oko dídá láìsí ọgbọ́n àti òye kò ì pé o, gbèsè ni ó dá. Please let's take the song again.
Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀, iṣẹ́ okòwò ni, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́ á máa jalè. Oko dídá láìsí ọgbọ́n àti òye kò ì pé o, gbèsè ni ó dá.
Audience, I appreciate your efforts. Now, talking about the project that brought us to this school, we call the project Every School Must Own a Farm. You know, she's a lady, so her voice is not that loud. So I will shout that name, that thing. But let me just explain what the project is all about. Now we are saying every school must own a farm. Why? You know, it is always good when you grow what you eat. You know, what you are eating, that you are consuming, you are the one that grew them at the back of your house. Don't you see how happy you are going to be when you are growing what you are eating, and you are going to live healthy? Because going to market to buy those things, you don't know how many days those things are staying in the market before you buy it. So we are trying to encourage the schools, everybody to own a farm. When you own a farm, you are contributing to what we call zero hunger. So this project have 4 phases. This is the first phase that we call awareness. We go to different schools to create awareness about why they should own a farm. After that, we are going to liaise with the school which aspect of agriculture do you want us to train you on? Remember I said, before you start, we are going to train you. If you are talking about snaring, talking about rabbitry, talking about vegetable farming, we have any aspect of agriculture, we are going to train you. After that, we are now going to do what we call farm setup. Either you have land or you don't have land, we are going to set up a farm in your school. There's something we call urban farming. That is when you'll be using sack, you'll be using plastic, and you're still going to be growing what you want to eat. That you don't have space, that is not an excuse. With the limited space that you have, you can grow many things there. So, and after that, the last phase is the mentorship. We will not just leave you like that and say we have set up the farm for you. No, we will always come often and often to check and see how your farms are doing. What do you think about the project? Don't you think you need to clap for us? Now, thank you very much for that. Now, before I round up, because I think some of us are under the sun, and I think, looking at the population that we have here, I think the girls are more than the boys. Am I right? Don't worry. You already know the girls, they are more than the boys. And today, who can tell me what is happening today?
Girls.
Huh? You are not sure. Who is the head girl? The head girl, where is the head girl? Come. Now, the boys, you know, I'm also a guy too. I was once like you. Did you get it? So, because today is for the girls now. Today is International Day of Girl Child. And we need to recognize them. You know, they are very, very important. Without them, there is no boys. Let me tell you the truth. They are very, very important. So that is why I'm calling out the senior girl just to appreciate her efforts and also the teachers as well. At least they are celebrating you girls today. Yes. I want to thank you. Give them a clap for them, please. When I say hello, hello, when I say every school must own a bar, what will you say? So I need a good vibe. Look at me, I need a good vibe. Because, listen, I don't be dumb and slow. Now, every school must own a farm. Yes, every school must own a farm. Every school must own a farm. Teacher, please come back. Because we need to appreciate her. On behalf of Voice of the Farmers, the team, and the management of Voice of the Farmer, I want to say a very big thank you for what you have been doing so far. At least you have been teaching them and telling them on what agriculture is all about. That is also contributing to the hunger. So thank you very much, and we hope to work with you and the school management on how we are going to start having our own farm in this school. Thank you very much. So rounding up, so let's say this song again, Ishagbe, and we round up with every school must say, oh yeah, Ishagbe.
Ishagbe, Ishe oko ni, ẹni kò ṣiṣẹ́, a máa jalè. Oko dídá, láìsí ọgbọ́n àti òye.
Okay. Now listen. This is beautiful.